Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Geschützwagen Tiger Porsche, the GW Tiger P, the Tier 8 German SPG, and this one's located on the south spawn of Mines, and it's under the command of Scrappey. Yes, you've seen him appear in several other replays, several other videos we've done recently, and this time he's in the German SPG. It's got 1100 alpha, and it's got a 21cm howitzer as its main armament, but it's one of the slowest arties in the game. It is really slow. Moving back into his firing position, I think he's going to sort of like somewhere select those bushes at the back, and then he's going to take shots at the enemy. Now he's got a reload time of 37.17 seconds on this beast, but he's almost ready to shoot. Okay, he's ready to go. And now he's aiming at the enemy. And it appears the first thing he's doing is a counter battery. Rather interesting. Of course, we're looking for the tracer. He's decided not to do the counter battery just yet. Going to go for this Carnarvon. I always say in these battles that it's best to expedite what you can see straight away, and then go for the others when you can't see a target to hit. Now he's nicely moved forward, just enough to throw off any enemy shell that might be coming back at him from the enemy Arty. Now the GW Tiger P, never actually built, but was proposed as a serious use of the Porsche shells, and there is where the enemy Arty is. He's given away his position, and that shell just hit us. The one that was actually fired in our direction, it splashed us for 179, but we know exactly where he is. And the round went straight back and it hit him. So it's probably done more damage, because the round that he fired at us was an 8-inch howitzer, and the one we fired back at him was a 21cm shell. So I reckon he's the one that's hurting at the moment. Of course, an 8-incher is around about 203mm, and we sent one back 21cm. Okay, he's going to fire at the same position again. Now I suspect that that M40 or M43 will be firing towards us. There he is. Rounds out, and this time round he's dead. In fact, actually, oh my god, he's killed two. There was two Arty behind that bush, and he killed both of them with one shot. So his original shot probably did damage two of them, and they stayed together, and the second shot went in, wiped them both out. So that's a quick counter battery, because there is now no longer any enemy Arty to worry about. So they don't have to move to fire at the next target. All they have to do is select a new target and shoot at it. And the unfortunate thing is there doesn't appear to be anything to shoot at. Oh, now there's something we shoot at. That's the Centurion, rounds out. And that's a near splash. 373 hit points. I don't think Scrappey actually expected to get a counter battery so quickly, as well as a Bombardier. It's not often you see a counter battery and Bombardier together at the same time, but it's very, very heartening for his team that he killed two with one shot. It means that they can now play Arty free for the rest of the game. Almost ready. Okay, expedite what you can see, and there's a lurver just around the corner. Now this is a 1.5 replay, so obviously the damage has been reduced, but that shell did land in the right spot, and we don't know how much damage it did to the lurver, but it did do some damage, and he's picking up stun assist, and the lurver is down. Now there's Carnarvon just around the corner, but he's a bit of a noob. And just over here we've got a Centurion and a T-54 Mob 1. Okay, well, the Mob 1's coming into... the first prototype is coming into the castle grounds. And I think there's almost a certainty he's going to go over to that gap and try and shoot at our guys. Especially on Lerva. So there he is. Yep, he's going to pop out there. And if we plant the next round on that position, we'll probably catch ourselves a T-54 Mob 1 as well. We're still a few seconds away from shooting, and just look at the way he's leaning over that edge to get at the Lerva. He's desperate to put a shell into the engine bay of that tank. There's a shot coming in from our teammate. He's in the Lorraine 15551, but we've lost the Lerva. In fact, it was the enemy Lerva who got him. Well, we're going for him now. And, well, 495, which is a very good shot. It's not a penetration, though. 1100 alpha, remember. But it means the enemy does have control of the right side of the battlefield, and that's a bit of a problem for us now, because it'd be very difficult for us to move from the current position we're in without the enemy seeing us from the hill. So the best thing we can do is get somebody down round that corner to spot for us, and there's a Lerva. It's been gone around the corner and it's been spotted by the Carnarvon. We really need that UDES to move over to the other position over on just in front of our cap. And the Lerva takes him around in the posterior, Cal Skellerman style. And he's now out the game. Oh, UDES is coming up on Lorraine. Decided he wanted to move away, but unfortunately bad decision. As I said, that T-54 first prototype was sitting on top of the hill waiting for somebody to move. And I did say you can't move from this position when there's somebody sitting up there waiting for somebody to come into sight. Okay, well, the Carnarvon is now in the cap, but we do have an UDES and a Wizzy nearby. They will finish him off. Yep, he's gone. UDES got him. Now, a TS5 has turned up, and oh, and he's gone too. There's no Arty to hit us, so we don't need to worry about being spotted by the enemy. There's the UDES 145 or 145, the one with hydropneumatic suspension, and there's a T28 prototype. In fact, that one's called the Scream. So Rusty did a fantastic paint job for us on the skin. If you look at it from above, it looks like the Scream. He also did another version that looks like C-3PO. Just in case there's any Star Wars fans out there. Contact Sir Rusty. He's at on Facebook. He does have those skins ready for you if you want one. Oh, we can't see that T28. I think he's pulled back behind the rock for the moment. It would be worth trying a shot into that area, and he's doing it. Scrappy fired a round in just in case. It would have been nice if the CDC, which is down at the foot of the island, had actually done a quick recce job for us to find out if he was still there and where he was. But we're reloading. We've got 3 rounds of standard ammo left, and then we're on to the premium HE, and there's the T28. So he wasn't in the position we fired at, but he is now receiving damage. And well, the CDC was ready for him, and the moment he popped up in view, he was killed. But the UDES 14.5 killed our CDC immediately afterwards. So I think we can tell. There's the UDES. There's our UDES 03 over on the other side. We've been spotted by the UDES. He knows we're here, but there's not much he can do about it, even with his extra gun depression due to the hydropneumatic suspension. If he creeps up there, we'll put a 21 centimeter round into him. And there's the SU-130 PM. Oh, he's on fire! That was a fire! Rounds out. Splash kill. 1 hit point, but it's a kill. It means we're in reload. The UDES 14.5 is now the only remaining enemy, and the Wizzy 1201 FT is going in for the kill. He doesn't care. Unfortunately, he is a fixed casemate tank destroyer, or a turretless tank destroyer, I should say, and unfortunately his rotation is not as fast as the Udes, but the Udes, well, he went into a rock there and the other Udes got him. So game over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's the first class tanker for Scrappy in the GW Tiger Porsche. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, just 1 short of getting a Top Gun. He got a Bombardier for taking out 2 tanks with 1 shot. In fact, 2 Artys with 1 shot. And of course, he picked up that counter battery medal for taking out both of the enemy Arty, the M40, M43, and the GW Tiger P on the enemy team. Let's have a look at team score. Well, just look at that. He got the highest damage in his team. The highest damage in the game overall was actually the SU-130PM. He got 2,711. Didn't pick up the high caliber though. And then came Scrappy with 2,342 hit points, followed by the Lerva on the enemy team with 2,174. When it came to kills though, it was definitely Scrappy. He got 5 kills, the next highest scorers only had 2 apiece. And when it came to base XP, he's got 1,032. The Udes managed to get 927, and the Wizzy 120 got 887. He fired 11 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits, 0 penetration, so he didn't actually get any pens at all during the game, but he did get 12 splash from 11 shots. Damage of 2,342 hit points, of which 2,313 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive a hit as a result of splash damage. That was from the M40, M43, and we saw the shot going out and coming towards us as we were aiming at that Arty. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 of them killed, 475 hit points of stun assistance off 7 stuns. On a free play account, Scrappy earned 26,040 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he actually made a small loss of 978 credits. He received 1,032 base XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points he received. But fantastic to see the outgoing shells from the Arty and then fire one back in, and then to actually kill both Arty with 1 shot. It is so lovely to see that, because it means your team can play Arty free for the rest of the game, and it certainly helped his team. But unfortunately, obviously, they did get themselves sort of trapped because they lost the east side of the map, and that allowed the enemy into the cap area, and we lost our Lorraine because of course he made the unfortunate decision to try and get away when that T-54 Mob 1 was actually overlooking the hill, or overlooking the cap area. Not the best thing to do. Best thing to do is stay hunkered down in cover and await the opportunity to fire at him instead. But it was a really good game for Scrappy, so if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be one of your replays that I'll be doing next.